Hello and welcome to the demonstration of Bugle. Bugle is a mobile website which helps connect volunteers to volunteering organizations. This is our login page. Here the users can come and log in using their email and password if they already have an account with us, or they can choose to log in using their Google accounts, or they can sign up for a new account. Once they enter all these details, the sign up button becomes available. For this demo, I'll be using a pre-existing account. And logging in, the volunteer can see a list of all the organizations. They can view more info about the organization by clicking on the more info button. And to view a list of all the events that the organization has hosted, they can click on the events button. For applying to any of these events, they can just click on the event and select join event. They can also view other event details here like date, location, and a map of the location. Now the volunteer can view all the events to which they have already applied by clicking on the applied tab. Here they have an option to leave the event if they want. For the events in which the volunteer is already approved, they no longer have the option to leave the event. But for these events, the user is automatically added to the chat of this event, which they can see in the chats tab. By clicking on the chat, the user can see all the chat history and also communicate with the organization and other participants in real time. So if I send a message here, this message will be sent to other participants and organizations in real time. To demonstrate this, I'll be logging in separately from the organization and sending a message here. So I've sent this message right now in real time, which has been received. The volunteer can also view other participants in this event by clicking on the participant button. And in the profile tab, they can view details about their profile and modify if they want. And they can finally log out from the application by clicking on the logout button, which will bring them back to the login page. Now moving on to the organization flow of our app.
Similar to the previous login options, an organization can sign in using their Google accounts, or they can create a profile for themselves using organization sign up. After entering the required fields, the organization can see the sign up button enabled and the profile for them will be created. For now, for this demo, I will be using an existing organization login. After a successful login, the homepage for the organization will show the list of events hosted by the organization. Clicking on a particular event will take you to the details of that event. You can either modify the event or delete the event by using the modify and delete event buttons. On clicking delete event, it will show a confirmation box to ensure if the user wants to delete this event. The create event button on the home page of the organization will allow the organizer to create an event for the organization. By entering the required fields, you will be able to create the event. In order to choose the location, we have provided a feature of Google Maps. Clicking on the location of the Google Maps will populate the location. Let us fill in the other details. By clicking on create event, you will be able to see the new event created on the organizer's homepage. The second tab is for the volunteers. On clicking on the volunteers tab, the organizer can select an event from the drop-down menu provided. The organizer will then see a list of volunteer applications. The organizer can either approve or reject the volunteers by choosing them. The information icon next to the volunteers will provide the information of the volunteers to the organizer. The chats tab will show the list of chats for all the events hosted by the organization. Clicking on one of the chat options will take you to the chat screen. Only the organizer and the approved volunteers will be able to see this chat screen. The organizer can convey information about the event through this chat window. The participants button on the top right of the screen will show a list of approved volunteers. The information icon will again take the organizer to the information of the volunteers. The last tab is the profile tab. Here the organizer can see or edit their profile by clicking on modify. The logout will take you out from the app, will allow you to log out from the application. Thank you for watching.